The Lost Legion of Rome, the 5,000 soldiers that vanished in the desert in the 1st century BC. The Roman Empire was at the height of its power. Its armies stretched from the sands of North Africa to the hills of Britannia. The story begins in 53 BC with the disastrous Battle of Carrhae. Rome, under the ambitious general Marcus Licinius Crassus, sought to expand its influence into the Persian lands of Parthia, but the campaign ended in ruin. Crassus was killed, his army destroyed, and survivors captured by the Parthians. Among these survivors were members of the famous Legio XVII. Historical records suggest that around 10,000 Romans were taken prisoner after the battle. Some were executed, but many were forced to serve as mercenaries for the Parthian king. These soldiers, hardened by years of war, were valuable assets in guarding frontiers. But here the trail begins to blur. Ancient accounts claim that some of these Roman prisoners were sent east, far beyond the familiar lands of Mesopotamia. One Chinese record, written during the Han Dynasty, speaks of a strange unit of foreign soldiers encountered in the desert near the city of Lycaon. These men fought in a formation described as a fish-scale pattern, a description that sounds remarkably like the Roman testudo, or tortoise formation. Could it be that the missing Romans marched thousands of miles across Asia, serving first the Parthians and then finding themselves in the service of Chinese warlords? Some historians believe so. Archaeologists in Western China have uncovered unusual findings near the modern town of Lycaon. Locals in the region have been noted for possessing European features like hair, blue or green eyes, and tall bills distinct from the majority Han Chinese population. While this alone does not prove Roman ancestry, it adds fuel to the legend. Imagine the lives of these lost legionaries. Trained in Rome, captured in Parthia, marched across deserts and mountains, and finally settling in a distant land they could never have imagined. Did they long for home? Did they raise families, telling their children stories of the eternal city across the sea? Or did they adapt fully, their Roman identity fading with each passing generation? The truth may never be fully known. Some scholars dismiss the connection between the Roman legion and the Chinese accounts as coincidence. Others insist that the evidence military formations, genetic tracers, and local legends suggest that at least a fragment of the lost legion survived in the East. What is certain is that somewhere in the shifting sands of history, a Roman legion disappeared, leaving behind only whispers in ancient texts and mysteries buried beneath the desert. Were they wiped out in obscurity, or did they carve out a new life in the farthest reaches of Asia? The Lost Legion remains one of history's most haunting puzzles. A reminder that even the mightiest empire could lose not only men, but entire chapters of its story to time. If you enjoy content like this, please subscribe and turn on your notification. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers.